On the 1st of May each year, the French Front National holds a parade through the centre of Paris in honour of Joan of Arc, the symbol of French resistance to foreign rule. This year's parade was particularly important, coming as it did just a few weeks before the French referendum on whether or not to accept the European Constitution. This represents another massive step towards a federal EU superstate and the destruction of the sovereign nations of Europe, so obviously French patriots are campaigning hard for a no vote. With the Europhiles trying hard to convince the public that the opponents of the EU are mindless xenophobes, the Front National wanted to make the point that nationalists all over Europe are united in wanting to preserve their own national freedoms. Opposing the EU is a matter of saving democracy and restoring our sovereignty, not of being anti-foreigner. In order to make this point, FN President Jean-Marie Le Pen invited leading nationalists from various European countries. Delegations attended from Poland, Italy, Spain, Portugal and Britain. Indeed, British National Party Chairman Nick Griffin was given the honour of leading the main parade and was the first foreign nationalist leader to be introduced by Monsieur Le Pen.
Avec le British National Party, conduit par son président Nick Griffin.
We're here in the centre of Paris forming up for the Front National's annual Joan of Arc parade on the 1st of May. As you can see, it's absolutely huge here, thousands of people coming in front of us and behind us. I'm carrying these lilies. All the foreign delegations are laying these at the Joan of Arc Memorial further in the city a little bit later on. I did ask for a box of matches instead, but they gave me these. Hope we enjoy the day, but we'll see some footage later on. Cheerio.
Nick and his wife Jackie laid a wreath of lilies at the magnificent statue of Joan of Arc, which stands near the world-famous Louvre Art Gallery, with Nick being briefly interviewed by one French TV station as to what someone from England was doing honouring a martyr burned by the English. He replied that the actual event was a long time ago and that Joan is now a symbol of French resistance to the rule by the EU superstate, a cause with which the British National Party agrees totally. The rally was dominated by a stage filled with the Front National's elected MEPs and regional deputies, as well as foreign guests of honour. Jean-Marie Le Pen spoke for just under an hour to a crowd of between 12 and 15,000 who had travelled from all over France to show their support for the FN and the No campaign. Once the rally ended, the British visitors were given a guided tour of the FN's Paris headquarters, while the party leaders from around Europe met informally to renew old friendships and make new ones. It was hoped that this very brief visit would gain useful media publicity back in Britain in the last days of her own electoral campaign, but unfortunately it did not do so. But despite that, the strengthening of links between the sensible and serious nationalist parties of Europe is a very worthy aim in its own right, and on that basis the visit was a great success. We have already been invited again next year and intend to make it a much larger group, complete with Union flags and the flags of each of the British family of nations. Perhaps we'll see you there.